A journalist who traveled aboard a tourist submersible that has now gone missing during a Titanic wreck dive says it would be impossible for those inside it now to escape without help. The craft went missing in the Atlantic Ocean on Sunday, prompting a major search and rescue operation. CBS correspondent David Pogue made the trip last year and wrote an account of his experience. He said it would be challenging for rescuers to find the vessel in time. Speaking to the BBC on Monday, Pogue explained that passengers were sealed inside the main capsule by several bolts that were applied from the outside and had to be removed by an external crew. He told the Context program that the craft, which is believed to be OceanGate's Titan submersible, had 7 different functions to allow it to resurface and that it was really concerning none of these had so far worked. However, Pogue said the vessel's resurfacing capabilities would be irrelevant if the sub became trapped or sprang a leak. "There's no backup, there's no escape pod," he said. "It's get to the surface or die." Titanic tourist submersible goes missing with search underway. What we know about the search for the OceanGate submersible. British adventurer among missing on Titanic sub. Rescuers are racing against time to locate the missing sub, which normally carries around 4 days' worth of oxygen for a crew of 5, according to the U.S. Coast Guard. Government agencies, the U.S. and Canadian navies and commercial deep-sea firms are helping the rescue operation, officials said. Titanic's wreck lies some 435 miles, 700 kilometers, south of St. John's, Newfoundland, though the rescue mission is being run from Boston, Massachusetts. Among those aboard the submersible is the British billionaire businessman and explorer Hamish Harding, according to his family. Further complicating the recovery mission is the fact that GPS does not work underwater, nor does radio, meaning there is currently no way to communicate with the vessel. When the support ship is directly over the sub, they can send short text messages back and forth. Clearly those are no longer getting a response, Pogue said, adding that Titan had got lost for about 3 hours during the expedition he was on last year. He described being initially hesitant about going aboard the sub at all because some of the components appeared off the shelf, sort of improvised. You steer the sub with an Xbox game controller, some of the ballast is abandoned construction pipes. Pogue said he had been reassured by Titan's inventor and OceanGate's CEO, Stockton Rush, that the carbon fiber main capsule had been co-designed with NASA and the University of Washington and was rock solid. In a statement on Monday, OceanGate said its entire focus was on the crew members in the submersible and their families. The company added that it was deeply thankful for the extensive assistance it had been given from government agencies and companies involved in deep-sea operations. The Titanic, which was the largest ship of its time, hit an iceberg on its maiden voyage from Southampton to New York in 1912. Of the 2,200 passengers and crew on board, more than 1,500 died. Its wreckage has been extensively explored since it was discovered in 1985.